SmoothSoul here from SmoothSoul Beats on YouTube and SoundCloud, Broad, Bandcamp, all those. Okay, today we're going to talk about mixing. Here I have this song Grass Ain't Greener by Chris Brown, and I'm going to use this as a reference to show y'all how to mix and EQ, or just the EQ really. Okay, here we go. First we're going to start with the bass. Here we go, play it. Okay, now I'm going to EQ it. The point of this EQing is so that we get everything out of the way of each other and so we can have it in its own dynamic range. Okay, I got EQ settings for a lot of different instruments here. I can show you guys all of them right now, but it'll take too long. So I'm just going to show you the ones I'm using on this mix. I'm using the bass right now. I'm going to show you my bass preset. Okay, here we go. I got it going on the high pass filter. Then I have a regular band. Then I have another regular band, another regular band. Here's the settings right here, so you can read them. I'm going to turn it on. Here's without it. You can't hear much, but when you turn it up, because it's not compressed, when it gets compressed, you'll really hear it. And when it's playing together, you'll hear how it's out of the way. It's in its own frequency range now, because it has to be, because the two loudest things in most mixes are the kick and the bass. They got to have their own frequency ranges and out of each other's way, or they'll be bumping into each other and they'll really muddy up the mix. This is also where I got this dip right here at 400, so it won't muddy up the mid-range. And a dip right here at 90 out of the way of the kick, which is going to be going up at 90. So I'm going to do the kick next. Here's the kick playing. Okay, here's the kick now with the EQ. It's turned all the way up. It allows it to go without compressing. It's just turned all the way up. Okay, I got it going up at 90. Then I got it going down at 150, which the bass is going up at 150. So it's out of the way of the bass, and I got it going up at 5,000, just one, so it can be heard on small headphones. You see right now, it's clipping because I turned it up a little too high. There you go. As you can hear it, it's not compressed, so I can't turn it up too loud. Okay. Next are the pads. I got two pads in this song. When really it's only really one pad, but I turned it into two pads so I could get the deeper textures that's in the real song. So I had to use two pads. So I got separated into two pads. I'll just play them here once at a time. Okay, here's the other one. Okay, now you play them both together, they sound more full. See? Okay. Here's the settings I have on them. I have a roll off. This is the common roll off. What you do is you roll off around 200 to 100, and you roll it all the way down on a low pass filter. But right now I just got the common low pass filter roll off is minus 6 dB. So I just minus 6 dB. I got a roll off, also not roll off. I got a dip at 400 minus 3, and I found the frequency range that sounds the best in this specific synth, and it's 3000 going up at 6. So I turned this one, the high one with all the reverb, Here it is now. Okay. This other one, which is more fat, I got that one on a lower one. I got the same roll-offs, the same dip, but I put this one up at 500 instead. So now it's out of the other one's way as well. It's in its own frequency range. You hear it more because it's more of a brassy sound. Synth brass. Okay, here's the snares. That's basically all they do right here. For a snare, here's my preset. You don't hear it because, like I said, it's hard to hear the difference. There's subtle differences, but when you compress it and when you master it, you will definitely hear what you did. You're brightening up everything and you're putting everything in its own frequency range so they don't turn into mud when you compress it. Okay, goes up at 100, just 1 dB. Goes down. Sometimes when I press it, it messes around. I need to really do it like this. Okay. And 3 goes up at 8,002. Goes 2 up on 8,000. Okay. Now we have the claps. Since the claps, I'll let you hear the clap without the thing first. This is the main, really, the snare. That snare was just a background snare that you'll probably end up panning out of the way of this one. You want this to be dominant and crispy, not the short preset I had before on the other one. I actually hear that one even without compression. You want that one in its own range, and you'll probably pan that one too, but I'll get into that in the other video, the panning video. Okay, next we have the hi-hats. I have 2 different hi-hats. Open one and a closed hi-hat. The closed hi-hat's going fast. They both have the same preset, really. Got those up. Going down 2,000, minus 3 dB on 2,000, and going up 12,000 plus 2. Okay. You'll pan the hi-hats too, but we'll do that later. Here's the whole mix together. That's it for this tutorial. I'll see you next time on the panning video and the compressing video. Hey, SmoothSoul Beats out.